Surely you've noticed that planet Earth is in trouble. Almost daily we hear news reports of another terrible natural disaster. Deadly earthquakes, fierce tornadoes, monster storms, destructive floods, damaging hail, and raging fires. They just keep coming. On top of these, wicked terrorists attack the innocent. What's going on? Will it ever stop? Is there any real hope for the future? My name is Pastor Steve Wahlberg. I'm the director of White Horse Media. On this website, warnthecities.com, you will discover what this book, the Holy Bible, teaches about what's on the horizon. I hate to tell you this, but the bad news is that deadly natural disasters are going to get worse, much worse, and we want to warn you in advance. But it's not all doom and gloom, far from it. The good news is that catastrophic, destructive events won't continue forever because God Himself has a definite plan to rid His universe of evil, sorrow, and pain, and that time is coming soon. The last book of the Bible, the book of Revelation, chapter 21 says this, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. And God will wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there will be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying, and there shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. Then he who sat on the throne said, Behold, I make all things new." Doesn't that sound fantastic? Don't you want to live in such a place where there are no more disasters or children crying or cancer or heart disease or funerals or death? I surely do. And I want my family, my wife and my children to be there. And you can be there too. And believe me, this is not a myth. It's going to happen. The next verse in Revelation says, "And he said to me, Write, for these words are true and faithful." Now, back to the bad news. Unfortunately, before God's perfect world comes, the same book of Revelation says that His just judgments will come first upon evil, ungodly people, and there's no way around it. In Revelation chapter 16, verse 1, I heard a loud voice from the temple saying to the seven angels, "Go and pour out the bowls of the wrath of God upon the earth." And as these devastations hit cities and places all around this planet, right in the midst of this, in verse 7, another voice is heard saying, "Even so, Lord God Almighty, true and righteous are your judgments." Dear friend, whether you realize it or not, the biggest crisis facing our world today isn't immigration or the economy or racial tension or so-called climate change because of man-made pollution. According to God's book, the biggest problem we face is called sin, which the Bible defines as breaking God's holy law of 10 Commandments. It's because of sin and gross immorality that God's just judgments are and will keep falling. As you click around this website, you will discover Bible facts about God's infinite love for you, for me, and for everyone, and about His mercy, His justice, His just judgments, and how you can find shelter in the coming storm. So welcome to warnthecities.com. In John chapter 8, verse 32, Jesus Christ said these words. He said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." May God teach you His truth so that you can experience His freedom forever.